Hey guys, it's Ralle here and welcome to episode 10 of Let's FIFA 18. And we're starting off this episode by picking up a couple of players actually, because when I did some of the squad building challenges in the last episode, I used my right back and my left back in my fitness squad. So I let go of Pereira and Plattenhardt. I picked Pereira back up again. I did not want to get Plattenhardt again because I didn't feel he performed that well for me, so I picked up Wendell instead. And after that, I jumped into squad battles, playing Müller's squad, I suppose it is. And the reason for that is for the weekly challenge, there was those special kits you could get for playing 4 squad battles. And I do believe as you're watching this episode, I think it is today the weekly challenge expires. So yeah, this is my first battle within the weekly challenge, and I hope to get 4 squad battle matches in, such that I can get those kits. And at the same time, playing squad battles, of course, sees you getting some rewards at the end of the week if you get a few points. So we start off pretty well. A nice little Cruyff turn in the box from Keita, and we go up 1-0. And I feel like playing on world class, most of the time, I defend the AI pretty well, but sometimes stuff like that happens. It seemed like I was going to get the ball, and then Messi just swooped in and picked it up and made it 1-1. But apart from that, we were sitting on most of the play against the AI, and they will go up 2-1, and in the 61st minute, we hit the AI on a counter-attack, make it 3-1, and that was how the match was going to end. I do not think when you play against these sort of weekly teams, the challenge teams or whatever they are, you do not get more points in regards to your goals. You just get points as a result of the difficulty you played on, basically. I guess you have to win in order to get the points. But yeah, we won that, and I ranked in Silver 3 at that current stage in time when I beat the team. And after that, I decided to jump online and play. So in the last episode, I tried to play in the qualification for FUT Champions, and I decided not to do that in this episode. I decided to play in the divisions instead because I lost connection in both my attempts at qualifying. So I think that might be something we'll do for next weekend instead, just because some issues with playing online there, and then I guess we can also build a bit of a stronger squad, because right now we do not have the very best team. It's alright, but it's not perfect just yet. And my opponent here starting off with a chance in the 30th minute. I did not create much here in the beginning. I had a bit of a bad start to the day playing online. I played the offline game, but the online did not work so well, so I didn't really, stuff didn't really click for me. And in the 50th minute, he would get by me with a force spell running on through, and the shot wasn't really the best, but he would get the rebound, it fall to Ribéry, and I think it was fair enough he went into the lead. But as we played more of this match, I started adjusting a little bit more to playing the game again online, and Nani got on the ball here, played on through to Perisic, and there we have it, 1-1, instant reply. And then a couple of minutes later, my opponent down the other end to Ribéry, cutting inside, taking the shot, but right on the keeper, and then another shot, which was saved as well. 63rd minute. It was definitely the second half with most of the action. And Perisic here, lovely ball roll, takes the shot and hits the post, and I could not get a shot in there on the rebound. However, we'll pick up the clearance here. It goes to Costa. Costa with the Cruyff turn, stops up. Elastico past the defender, moves forward, and he will cut inside there. Passes to Zielinski onto Felipe Anderson. He goes with the fake shot, and we shoot it just over the goal. So 70th minute, we are on the ball yet again. We break on through here with Perotti, I believe it is. I tried to get a shot in, but I got too close to the keeper, and in the end, it would end as a draw. And yeah, I didn't have too many shots in this game. I don't think I had any in the first half. In the second half, I got a couple in, and it ended as a draw. So that was my first match in Division 7. Not that great. My second match in Division 7 was a really nice looking team. A nice hybrid, a lot of fast players, and just general, a really strong team. Bale, Mertens, and Insigne up top. And what he did was he paused the game right from the start, and he changed the formation into the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And I just could not get the ball off him. He did a lot of quick passing, and those 3 fast players, he had the Mertens and Bale as strikers, and then Insigne in behind, I believe it was, and I just could not get the ball from him. They just kept running from me, and it was such a difficult match, this one. I was down 1-0 pretty early, and as you'll see here, it's just quick passing here, and it's like the passes just went through my players. I couldn't get the ball off him, and whenever I got a touch onto it, he would just pick it back up again. It was such a frustrating match to play. As you see here, he got it back, he took a shot, he would get it back again with Bale, and that pretty much summed up most of this match. I just didn't get anything going. He was up 2-0 here, and a couple minutes later, quick passing yet again, and like I get touches on it at times, but it's just back to him. I didn't know what to do, and I thought for a second I was going to lose this match like 10-0. But then in the second half, I changed into a 4-1-2-1-2 now to see if that will make something happen for me. And I got to go back pretty early on, and sort of hope for a comeback, but Bale and Insigne linking up together there. 4-1 it was, and a couple of minutes later, it just flew in to the back of the net from Kovacic. And then in the 82nd minute, Zielinski on the ball. I was just trying to see if I could maybe draw the second half at least, because I didn't see myself getting back. And I got another goal here, second goal. But then Bale running into the box, turning around, and as we had 3 players standing right in front of him, I thought I'd block it, but it went right through, and I lost 6-2. I got absolutely trashed. I had nothing going for me, and this guy was really, really good. And of course, I need to work a bit on my defending or something, or at least try and figure out how to stop these kind of, like, when there's this quick passing and like I get touches to it but don't pick the ball back up. I have to figure out what to do in those situations. It could just have been that I was unlucky, but then again, he created a lot of chances. He was really good, and I need maybe to step up my game a little bit. Not the most fun game to play. Anyways, I went out and picked up a couple more players actually for my substitution squad. And the thought behind that was that these guys, alongside with Horn, it could be used for that. I think it's called League and Nations Hybrid Challenge, where you have to build the team with loyalty chemistry. I'm thinking by playing the offline games, I'll eventually get some loyalty on these players. And I think the core of that squad I will use for the squad building challenge will probably consist of these Bundesliga players, my goalkeeper and my 2 centre-backs. So that's why I picked them up, because Toprak got a pretty decent rating, so does Horn, and I think was it Mera, the other centre back was called the Spanish guy, wasn't like he doesn't need to have that high of a rating, so I think it'll work out pretty alright. But anyways, I went into another squad battle up against a weird team, a lot of good players, but chemistry not really there, and we went up 1-0, went up 2-0, and this match would have a bit of a weird goal. The goalkeeper catches it, the AI runs into the goalkeeper and pushes him into the net. I get a goal, 3-0. And then in the final seconds of the match, Kate on the ball onto Martins, onto Vandel, who pushed very far forward, and I would find some space eventually out on the right-hand side of the box, I suppose, and Abubakar to make it 4-0. And we get another win in squad battles, getting us quite a few points, and moving into Silver 2. I believe it was, getting 1,820 points from this, so we are on around 3,600 points at this stage. So not too bad at all from only having played 2 matches, but this was a little bit earlier in the week. So now, of course, I'm probably no longer Silver 2. Anyways, I went back online because I did not want to end it on me having lost 6-2. I wanted to play a little bit better. So into another match we go. It's a 4-3-2-1 squad. Bundesliga team got a lot of the same players as I have in my fitness squad. And we start off with a lovely combo out here in the wing. Felipe Anderson sort of running back and forth, just seeing if we could open up some space. I decide to pass it back to João Mario. Goes into Zielinski. Zielinski to Perisic. Perisic on to Costa. And there we have the goal, 1-0. Quite lucky to score on that turn, I'd say. But I would take it and go into the lead. 14th minute. I played forward to Costa, and I was feeling a bit more confident in this match. This guy was like the guy I played in the previous match where I lost big time. He was really good, and playing against this guy, it felt a whole lot easier. And I think that's one of the nice things when you play somebody who's extremely good. When you then happen to play against somebody who's not as good, it feels a bit easier to play. He got an annoying goal. He took the shot, he got the bounce, and then he was completely open on the pass. Couldn't do much about it, but I kept working on trying to see if I could get a win in this match. And my opponent were not a big chance here, trying to make it 2-1. And in the second half, you break on forward to see if you can make something happen. But I felt I did keep him away most of the time from chances, and instead we'll go on the attack here. You see him slight tackling my midfielder, just trying to stop the counter attack. And it's Anani here with the Cruyff turn, turning one defender. Use a little skill move to, I suppose, find some space. Play it on through to Felipe Anderson, and there we have it. We go into the lead 2-1, and then in the last-ditch effort, everybody was just sort of forward in this corner, and he was looking for the goal. Took the shot there, we saved it, but I could not get onto the ball before Coleman. I get on the wrong side of him. He will send it into the box, completely open at the back post, but we block it off. He get another shot in, but I think he chipped that one. He was like changing player and shooting at the same time, so I got the win in the end. And our run now in this division is very similar to the one in Division 8. We started off with a loss and a draw, and then we started winning all the remaining games. We haven't won the remaining games just yet, but at least we managed to get a win now. So hopefully in the next episode, we can get a bit of a winning streak going. Anyways, this is going to be where we end off the episode now. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and that is pretty much all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.